back along the conduit.
So it's literally just sitting on that.
It's just sitting on that pier, and we had to make the pier isolated from the rest of it to prevent other vibration.
And this is what all the stations look like?
We have some that are boreholes, but yeah, pretty much it's identical, basically.
Sir, could we stop for a second so we can interpret?
So one measures very low frequency.
Bittasi aytib o'tilgandek o'sha past chastotalarni o'lchaydi.
One is higher frequency,
Ikkinchisi yuqori chastotani
and one is for very strong motion.
va uchinchisi esa juda ham qattiq qimirlashlarni.
And so it's very important to keep them isolated from outside world so you get very sensitive.
Shu bois ularni tashqi dunyodan ajratilgan holatda boshqa kerak emas bo'lgan har xil qimirlashlarni sezib ta'sir qilmaslik uchun alohida ushlash uchun muhimdir.
And the engineers of the ministry did a very good job in the pier and doing all this tunnel to protect from water. We worry about water coming in.
Va MCSni injenerlari ushbu joyni ya'ni barpo etishga hamda jihozlashga va eng asosiysi suv o'tmaydigan qilib germetik holatda yetkazishga juda katta ajoyib ish qilishdi.
Since I've returned to Uzbekistan, I've been amazed at how many different areas where we have intense cooperation between the United States and Uzbekistan. One of those areas is seismology, and this, in fact, is just one example of the cooperation that we have in this area. In addition to the University of California, Davis, and working on this, this particular research station, the Michigan State University is also here and working on a seismology, to install a seismology education station. That's I believe it's going to be located in Chatkal Mountains. And to give just a third example, a few weeks ago we had experts from the United States who had consultations with their Uzbek counterparts, again, to look specifically at the question of construction standards and earthquake safety. The partnership between American and Uzbek scientists is of mutual benefit to us and also ensures that we continue to look for benefits to the people, to save lives as we've seen today, as well as to encourage future generations of scientists to continue their work.
So in the world, the global seismic network is about 150 stations that are operated by the US. The French have some stations as well as do the Germans. In Central Asia, the stations that my project runs, which is a small part, we have stations in Kyrgyzstan, Kazakhstan, and we assist with a station in Tajikistan. Although it's not really one of our stations, we designed it.
Why was Jizzakh chosen to have the station? Could you also clarify from your perspective?
So there was the tunnel was already existing there, and it was recommended to us when we started the cooperation. They recommended it as a good site to put the station there. And then 2 years ago, we put out some temporary instruments just to see whether it was good site. We also put them in another region, and we did an evaluation, and it looked like it was a very quiet seismic site, and so we decided to keep it there. I think we had several accomplishments. One, the station is installed and working well. It's in a very good situation, so that's a real credit to the design, to the Ministry of Emergency Situations and our work. And the other accomplishment is really developing collaboration between the US and Uzbekistan in this general area. And I think it's an important first step to provide basic data.
And what were the challenges?
There's always challenges, trying to find out how to get equipment, ship equipment in, understand timing and schedule. COVID was a huge challenge. As for example, we had a schedule all set up, and then COVID happened, and of course we can't travel. We can't do that. We had to do everything via Zoom. And so when COVID kind of ended, then I managed to make a trip here, and that was really when we proceeded on the project.
And how many people were involved?
So on our side, we had probably about 5 or 6, myself, and then expert in computers and 3 field engineers. And then we also had someone from the incorporated research institutions in seismology. So about 6 or 7 maybe total, because we had people working on logistics and shipping.